damn, I missed that. I'd be upset when I miss some shit. So how old were you? You Julian's brother?
No, son.
Oh, son. Okay, good. So did you spend much time with him? Well, he was cool. He had some shit on his mind, man, all the time. Did nobody know it? But he be figuring out.
You could feel him.
Huh?
You could feel him.
Oh yeah. No. Who do I look at? You?
Yes, you look.
Okay, good.
All right, first say your first and last name.
Dick Gregory. Dick Gregory.
All right, very good. Tell us what years you were in Atlanta and what you did there and how old
I don't remember that. That's not my job. I don't remember that.
Okay, then.
No, let me just say this. Be honest with you.
Okay.
I'm born 1930. I'll be 84 this year. I went there. I was ready to die. Whatever it took. Get money. I don't write nothing down with that. That wasn't my job. Somebody else was supposed to pull that up, not me. I was one of the powerful forces in civil rights movement. I wasn't there to keep records. I had 10 children. I didn't go there wondering about my children, because when I was in the military, had I had children, when they say take that hill, I don't worry about my children. When it comes our turn, we worry about it. I'm over there in Vietnam, shooting some folks. I can't even spell the name of the town. Killing them. Not worrying about my family when that white boy say take the hill, because when I was in the army, it was said, I wasn't in during the war. But right now, going to a black neighborhood, in the Vietnamese, got 4 shops in your block, and you can't get none. Okay? You hear me what I'm saying? That's how vicious this was. Y'all don't know how vicious it was because everybody be bullshitting. Okay? They said, well, look what the Jews did when the Jews was in Nazi Germany. They were not slaves. Okay? They hadn't been a slave for 5,000 years. So why y'all keep comparing the black folk to the Jews? Look what the Jews did. No. Go back. You ain't been free 500 years. Go back. When they was 500 years out of slavery, they acted the same way you did. Okay? All this old stuff about, oh, y'all kind of young, so you might not have heard that. Black folks is like a bunch of crabs in a pot of hot water. You ever heard that? Once one get to the top, the other ones do what? That's the hot water that's making them do that, not their crabism. Okay? Okay? So you go out to where crabs hang out. They're not pulling on one another. The hot water. And they plant that shit in your head. And you run around believing that. In your head. That's a game. So how do you get that out? How do he, with 5 boys, teach them if that old white nigger-hating, redneck, cracker cop pull you over, behave? Anytime you tell a child to respect filth, you make them think it's something wrong with them, because they couldn't believe my mama and daddy is telling me that. See, children don't hear what you mean, they hear what you say. You got to be twice as smart as a white person. You tell them they dumb. You tell them they dumb, okay? And we don't even know it. So that's the games they play. I mean, if a white boy walk up to you today and call you a nigger bitch and hit you, you know that's a hate crime, okay? Goes to federal court. White boy walk up to you and call you N-word and hit you, that's not a federal crime. Can y'all be that crazy? When they said no more nigger, N-word, do you know it wasn't a black person sitting in the room when that decision was made? Did you know that? Well, the first thing you do, something that important, you shouldn't take my word for it. You need to run and look it up. Okay? Do you know when Al Sharpton, one of the most powerful black people in America, why? Because he was a TV show, 5 days a week, radio show, 5 days a week, 3 hours every day. So every time somebody get messed up by a white cop, they go get Al. And Al come out talking shit. But when the Pope came to Harlem, they didn't invite him. Oh, you hear me? They did not invite him. He went to a black school in Harlem. They didn't invite him. Okay? So that's what the game is. You had a black mayor in New York at one time, thinking, Al's been there. They can't get a cab. There was a mother, and I think you need to look this up too, because you might need to use it. The mother and her daughter sued cab driver and got $30,000. The child was grown. He didn't go to no civil rights organization. They went and got them a lawyer. Now, why is that important? If you a cab driver and know you can be sued, you're going to think twice before you pass somebody. But you had Al, you had a black mayor there. All you got to do is take 5 white decoy cops, 5 black decoy cops, put them on a corner, camera. And that cab driver pass you by and stop for them. Now, you ain't got no case because you got it on film. So all you do is the mayor, you say, we're suspending your license for 6 weeks. Second time, you cannot get licensed to drive a cab in New York no more. That's simple. Now, do you hate me, more than you love feeding your family? That's all. It's that simple, That's simple. And so this is what we're talking about now. See, when you go back to the beginning, you have to go back to what you talked about. You started there. There. You know, we the only people on the planet, history, that went through what we went through. And the people that did it to us hired us to take care of their children. That's how they know who you are. You don't know who you are. Do you think the Germans would have hired Jews after what they did to them to cook their food? That's who you are. And they can't change that because it didn't come from the church. It came from the same God that put the sun in the sky trillions of years ago, and the sun don't shine no less brighter today than it did then. This is what this is about. Think about it, because that's serious. How you gonna rape me, rape my daughter, rape my son, kill me, and then hire me? Because all of that, they couldn't change what the universal force put on me. And y'all don't see that? Y'all don't see that? This is a game. And so once you start seeing who you are, the most powerful woman on this planet is a black woman in America. You're the only woman, person, that can take a butter knife and cut that chump's tires to the rim. You know that tire got a 10-year guarantee by white folks? And all you ask that punk is, who is Melba? You didn't get to know, you get ready to go out. I've been here 84 years, been married to a black woman for 56 years, got black children. Is that picking up? Okay. Okay. And they just gave me this year the Hollywood Walk of Fame. You don't need to look up my speech. I said, what took y'all so long? What took y'all so long? I said, I know what. I was a bad Negro. You see it on, I never did dope and never had sex with a white woman. Oh, you should have seen them crying. No, sister, ain't got nothing to do with you. was a little boy, I went to the movie every time. I saw Wolfman, Dracula, Frankenstein. They all came out the belly of a white woman. What I want to go up there for? Well, they came out. And the reason I haven't won all the big awards, because I was a bad boy to white folks. Bad boy. I told it like it was. Didn't mind dying. Huh? White boy called me a cop, a nigga. Your mama's a nigga. Hey, you son of a, that's your mama. How'd you know? You sound, I talk just like you when she talk like me. I train. That's all it is.
We'll talk about those years when you were in Atlanta and got arrested and all those volatile years.
SCLC
Yes.
never marched in Atlanta. Did you know that? And you sitting here doing this? Why? Daddy King. He was the overseer for the crackers. Okay? All right? He was the overseer. King went all over everywhere. There were some folks that would join SNCC. SNCC and SCLC was separate. Huh? They were separate. The Edmund Pettus Bridge. You know now that was named after a Klansman. And it's still named after a Klansman. But did you ask how come King and them wasn't there on the bridge? Did you know that? Who's the one name you remember that was on that bridge?